dumbbells are cold. Now, I have unfinished business here today in my little workout area. I think a few weeks ago, I took these 20-pound dumbbells and set about on a quest to try to curl them for 20 minutes straight to see if my biceps and fingers and forearms had as much endurance as they did in the old days. When you do an exercise like this, you get to find out which of your muscles are the weakest. You would think that the fingers would lose strength before the forearms, would lose strength before the biceps, would lose strength before the shoulders, just because it's kind of the way things work. And the last time I did this exercise, the battery on my camera kind of went dead before I got a chance to complete it. So the world doesn't know if I succeeded or if I failed. The only person that really knows for sure is my sweetie, my fiance. And I should be at work right now, but I'm not. Instead, I'm in my garage kind of working off some steam because it may not look like it, but on the inside, I'm in the red. I'm standing on the red section of my workout mat, wearing my red heart on my chest. The medical world today, at least in the United States of America, is all about confidentiality and hush-hush HIPAA violations, and you gotta keep everything a secret. Well, there's no secret that my lady is pregnant. She's got a very big tummy right now, and it's also no secret that my lady has some medical problems. And she had some problems today, and I called up work and said, you know, I'm not going to make it in. I got to take care of my fiance. And the supervisor said, well, you need to get a slip from the doctor, as is kind of the protocol, because it's not anybody's fault. It's not the human resources fault or the people that make the rules fault. There's a lot of abuse with sick time in the workplace. People earn their sick time, and they usually don't take it when they're sick. They usually take it when they want to do something fun. Now, a lot of people could say, yeah, you're working out. This is not going to be fun. I mean, here I am, maybe 3 minutes into this exercise, and already my arms are killing me. There's no way I'm going to make it 20 minutes. But yeah, she definitely, you know, had a problem. So we called up the doctor, and it's a Saturday. So doctors that are special, like specialists, maternity specialists, elbow specialists, Achilles tendon specialists, they never work the weekends. Like, I've been working weekends my entire life. I don't think I've ever had a job that involved having the weekend off. So, of course, we called the doctor's office, and I was really surprised that we got to talk to a human being. You know, I thought for sure it'd be like, our normal business hours are 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday. If you have an emergency, please dial 911. Now, the new father in me was wondering, you know, do I hit the emergency button? Do I, you know, scoop up the young lady and her little girl and take them all in the car and head to the emergency room? And she didn't feel it was that bad. She just, you know, was paranoid and wanted to make sure that everything was okay. And so do I. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have that golden ticket, that permission slip from the doctor saying it was okay to miss work for a day. And that's really kind of a shame, because I just kind of got on the good at work, you know. I've put down the saber, and I'm trying, you know, just kind of let things go and things play out as they might. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, fight the broken system as much as I normally do. But 2 days ago, it was Thursday, and that was payday for me. And I had some shopping to do. I think that's the day I bought my crib for my son. And I took my lady with me on that trip, and I went into work, and I walked inside the Human Resources building with her. And in the back of my mind and deep in my heart, I was hoping that when I went in to get my paycheck, as I've done so many times before, I was hoping that I would run into the director of the Institute, because I wanted to ask him something. You know, it would have been a brave question, and I'm sure I would have got a very circular human resources response. I don't know, I'm a kind of a guy that asks direct questions and give direct answers. What I wanted to ask Dr. Speech was, after, of course, introducing my fiance and the swell in her tummy. I mean, she is definitely showing now. She's darn near 6 months pregnant, so even though she is skinny as a willow wand, she does have a little cute belly right now. And I wanted to ask Dr. Speech, you know, a lot of things change when you become a father. Now, what should I do? You know, should I just put my head down and work hard and do my best to make sure that the kids at my job have smiles on their faces and can feel the healing of love and attention, and be a good role model and an example for them and help them out in their troubled lives? Or should I work harder at trying to fix the system? I know that all the rules and all the regulations and all the mandates and laws that are made by human beings have that quality to them. They're human. So that means that they're going to be flawed. They're not going to be perfect. And people just don't like it when you point out imperfections. But as the fates had it, I didn't see Dr. Speech. I went in and got my paycheck and introduced my fiance to the human resources lady, and my guess is I'll probably be having a talk with her on Monday, or maybe shooting her an email. Now, my overactive brain, you know, is already thinking, well, if things get ugly, what am I going to do? You know, I gotta protect my family, I gotta protect my little baby. You know, it isn't a question of employment as it is a question of, you know, health insurance. I want to be able to take my baby to a hospital and have him born when that time comes. I could just see, you know, in the bizarre world that is my life, me getting let go because I don't have a permission slip from the doctor, and then having the baby being born and the people at the hospital saying, well, sir, you don't have insurance anymore. We're not going to let you have this baby here. You're going to have to try Kentucky Fried Chicken or somewhere else, because we won't give birth to your baby unless you have health insurance. And the irony is, there's these new laws that are coming into effect, Obamacare, that probably, if this was happening maybe just a few months or a year down the road, it wouldn't be such a dilemma. So, what do I do? The answer that solves my problems is call in again. I need to call in sick again tomorrow, and then call in sick again on Monday, and go to the doctor on Monday and get a golden ticket for all 3 of those days. That is the best answer to the solution. That is the easiest answer to the solution. And my guess is 99,999 out of 10,000 people would do that, just because it's the smart thing to do. But it's not the right thing to do. It's not. I mean, if my love is feeling the pain tomorrow and she needs my help, yeah, of course I'm going to stay home and be there for her. But if she's feeling better, I'm I'm going to go to work, and I'm not going to have the golden ticket from the doctors. Now, I could probably call up the cell phone company and ask if I could have a call list made of the calls that I made today. Several of them were to the medical center and the doctor's office where my lady's maternity doctor is, and they would find conversations of 2 or 3 minutes in length. My sweetie did talk to the doctor on call for a couple of minutes, and he said that he recommended taking, a nice hot bath to try to soothe the abdominal cramping, etc., so forth. And my lady said, that sounds all well and good, but I'm really kind of paranoid. I would like to come in and make sure everything's okay. And that was my vote too. And the doctor said, you can't. You can't come in today. You got to make an appointment. And that is why I'm mad. When people, want to see a doctor in this country and they really think it's important to them, they should be able to. Now, in order to fix that system, well, I'm going to have to increase the difficulty notch a little bit and have my aim a little bit higher than the poor lady at Human Resources at work. I love her to death, and I love the one that worked before her too. I love all the people at my job, and I really wish them the best. And things that happen tend to happen again over and over. This set of circumstances is going to happen again, and hopefully when it does, people don't make the easy call, they make the right call, and that is get to the heart of the problem and try to fix it. Now, I have 40 Twinkies, and I've been debating if it's appropriate or not to send some of my 40 Twinkies to some of my co-workers that are in the executive branch. Like, some time ago, I gave Dr. Speech, the director of our institute, a gift certificate for a 7-pound burrito at one of my favorite restaurants. And just everything I love just seems to epically fail sometimes. And that restaurant since then has shut down and closed. So my guess is he has a gift certificate, like a $20 gift certificate for a 7-pound burrito that does not work the cardboard is printed on. I don't know if he went out and ate that burrito in time. My guess is he probably has that 7-pound burrito gift certificate somewhere special. Hopefully it's not my discipline file, or they're building a case against me that I'm trying to bribe government officials with burritos. It'll be a funny story. But I wonder if Dr. Speech could accept the Twinkie. That wouldn't be so bad. Now, I'm in pain right now. Yeah, maybe mental and emotional. Now the physical pain's starting to kick in. My fingers are so weak because they're frozen. These dumbbells are ice cold and they sap the heat out of your fingers. So my fingers were numb like at maybe 5 minutes into this. And anytime now, just one of these is going to slip out of my hand and fall to the ground and hopefully not crush my toe. That wouldn't look good. How would I explain that to the golden ticket people? Yeah, I was frustrated that I couldn't get my love in to see the doctor, so I went out to the gym, or the garage, excuse me, to work off some steam, and I dropped a 20-pound dumbbell on my big toe and it shattered. So now I'll be out of work for a few months because you really can't put a cast on a toe, or I'd be walking around in a big old moon boot trying to run to the alerts and save the day with a giant moon boot on my foot. I hope that doesn't happen. But I'm in pain, and one of my buddies, he's been on my mind and in my heart today. Forsaken Father. He's put up a couple posts on the internet. It makes me think that he's having a hard time too. Hard time with the work, and hard time with the family, and hard time with life. I need to do what I do best, and that is when I am feeling pain or anger, I channel that energy and do something good to make the world a better place. And that's, I think, what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is kind of give him a random act of kindness and hopefully make him smile and make him realize that he too is a guy that a lot of times does the right thing instead of the easy thing. And the world just sometimes eats those people for breakfast. The camera's still going. I don't know if the camera is going to make it to the end. I don't think I'm going to. I need to also talk to another one of my coworkers at work about getting the keys to the kingdom of the weight room. Now, before all this trouble with the video camera came into being, there was a lot of times where I took my camera into the weight room at work after my 11 o'clock shift. The chances of there being someone whose confidentiality needs to be kept secret in that weight room at 11 p.m. is about 1/100th of a millionth of a percent. The only scenario that I can really think of is as if someone was hiding in there and didn't want to be found. I mean, it is a mental institute. People do try to escape now and then. There is a chance someone could try to hide behind the treadmill and stay there for hours and hours and hours and make an escape later on in the day. But like I said, the odds of that happening is about 1 in a million, or more than that, 1 in a billion, a bajillion. But I have done some pretty darn amazing physical feats in my life. I'm an old done man, and I'm hoping that the lady catches that remark just so she can hit me. She hates it when I say that, when I'm an old done man. But I have done things that make this little curling exercise seem like a walk in the park. I've done things that have tested my body and my heart and my mind to the point where I got to find out just where my limits are. And I just can't seem to stop doing that. And one of these times, I'm just going to push myself too hard and things are going to get broken. But it is in my fingers. Not today.